My dear Stoic friends, in this video, we have come to you with a good motivation, inspired by Stoicism and with good ideas that you may not realize yourself or that you should integrate into yourself and your life. Please subscribe to our channel and please us by liking the video and indicating in the comments what topics you would like us to make videos for you. Preventing emotional reactivity. Emotional reactivity is the propensity to react to circumstances without giving them careful thought. This hasty response might impair judgment and cause us to make judgments we may come to regret. Emotional regulation is necessary for making intelligent decisions since it enables us to evaluate the benefits and drawbacks of a situation impartially and unaffected by transient feelings. It's important to have emotional control for a number of reasons. First of all, it assists us in avoiding snap decisions that could intensify disputes or lead to misunderstandings. We are better able to respond in a way that is consistent with our beliefs and long-term objectives when we pause to think. Think about methods like journaling, deep breathing exercises, or mindfulness meditation to develop emotional control. By using these techniques, you may learn to distinguish between feelings and actions and increase your awareness of your emotions. For example, taking a few deep breaths can help you center yourself and respond more coolly in a stressful circumstance. There are several advantages to replying carefully as opposed to hastily. It not only improves the quality of interactions in both personal and professional spheres, but it also cultivates confidence and inner serenity. Gaining emotional control gives you the ability to make choices that are in line with your genuine goals, which improves your general intelligence and ability to deal with obstacles in life. Preventing unnecessary drama. Conflicts, rumors, or emotional upheaval that detracts from our objectives and disturbs our tranquility are examples of unnecessary drama. Drama frequently results from misunderstandings, power conflicts, or the craving for attention in both personal and professional contexts. Astute people understand that becoming involved in such mayhem not only squanders time, but also impairs judgment and reduces output. One good tactic to avoid needless drama is to establish precise limits. This entails paying attention to the discussions you have and the individuals you spend time with. It's fine to leave the conversation or change the subject if it starts to get personal or turn into gossip. Active listening may also improve your comprehension of circumstances, enabling you to react intelligently as opposed to impulsively. Concentrating on solutions as opposed to issues is another important tactic. When confronted with a dramatic circumstance, try not to get sucked into the emotional maelstrom and instead focus on what can be done to remedy the problem. This proactive approach creates a more positive atmosphere while reducing drama. In the end, peace of mind and productivity are critical for those with intelligence. By eschewing pointless drama, they make room for innovation, teamwork, and individual development. Their ability to focus on what really important is made possible by this clarity, which results in more satisfying relationships and fruitful undertakings. Adopting a drama-free lifestyle is a significant decision that improves general efficacy as well as mental health. Steer clear of complaints and blame. Blaming and complaining about other people can foster a poisonous mentality that seriously impedes personal development. We lose focus on finding answers and moving forward when we concentrate on what's wrong or who is to blame. In addition to encouraging negativity, this complaint-oriented way of thinking also makes people feel helpless, which makes it challenging to take proactive measures for change. Accepting accountability for our deeds and results is essential to personal growth. Acknowledging our part in a circumstance gives us the capacity to improve and grow from our experiences. This change in viewpoint promotes a development mentality in which difficulties are seen as chances for learning rather than as causes for grievances. Rather than succumbing to the habit of whining, think about embracing substitutes that encourage productive conversation. For example, when faced with a problem at work, consider providing constructive criticism or suggesting solutions to co-workers rather than ranting about it. This strategy not only exhibits maturity, but also promotes a cooperative atmosphere where all parties may prosper. Furthermore, cultivating thankfulness might assist you in changing your attention from your life's shortcomings to its blessings. Finding and celebrating the positive aspects of life helps you develop a more upbeat mindset that supports resilience and drive. In the end, taking control of your story and steering clear of criticism and finger-pointing can help you grow personally and live a more fulfilled life. Overcoming obstacles with accountability and positive dialogue can help you get where you want to go. Self-talk that is negative. Self-talk that is negative can be a subtle but potent force that erodes our self-worth and general well-being. Phrases like, "I'm not good enough," "I always mess things up," or "I'll never succeed" are examples of common negative self-talk. These ideas can set off a vicious cycle that impedes enjoyment and personal development by causing emotions of inadequacy, worry, and even melancholy. The first step to escaping their hold is realizing these tendencies. Reframing negative ideas into affirmations is an excellent way to create a more optimistic inner dialogue. For instance, try expressing, "I am capable of overcoming challenges," rather than, "I can't handle this." This tiny word modification has the power to profoundly affect your perspective and increase your sense of self-worth. A more positive mindset may be strengthened by writing down and repeating these affirmations on a regular basis. Developing self-compassion is a crucial component of cultivating a positive mentality. Treat yourself the same love you would offer a friend, in place of brutally condemning your flaws or failures. Recognize that mistakes are made by everyone and that they present chances for learning. You may foster a supportive atmosphere that promotes self-acceptance and resilience by adopting self-compassion. In conclusion, confronting negative self-talk is essential to personal growth. You may create a constructive internal dialogue that gives you the ability to overcome obstacles with confidence and grace by recognizing negative patterns, changing the way you think about them, and engaging in self-compassion exercises. Dear fellow Stoics, if you have come this far in our video, you can subscribe to our channel, like our video, activate the notification bell, and tell us in the comments what upsets you and what you are looking for answers to. We can research those topics and make a video for you so that we can help you, so that we can be happy to know that we can help people. Absence of limitations. Establishing sound limits is crucial to preserving mental health and improving one's own efficacy. Establishing healthy boundaries in our relationships helps us safeguard our time, energy, and mental well-being. Clear communication about what is and is not acceptable may serve as a boundary in a variety of relationships, including those with family, friends, and co-workers. For example, in a professional context, it may entail designating precise hours for your availability, and in interpersonal interactions, it can entail communicating your need for emotional support or alone time. Determine your requirements and limitations before you can effectively set and express boundaries. Think back on the circumstances that make you feel anxious or uncomfortable and figure out what adjustments would help. As soon as you are clear, respectfully but assertively state your boundaries. To communicate your emotions, use I sentences. For example, "I feel overwhelmed when I receive work calls after hours." This method lessens the possibility of others becoming defensive and promotes understanding. Establishing boundaries has several advantages. By enabling you to prioritize your responsibilities and duties without feeling overly burdened, they aid in maintaining concentration. Defined limits also lessen stress by reducing sentiments of duty and animosity. You make the world around you and yourself healthier when you are aware of and articulate your boundaries. In the end, setting limits is essential to living a balanced, contented life in which you may succeed on all fronts, personally and professionally. Excessive indulgence. Excessive indulgence in many facets of life is referred to as overindulgence, and it can have detrimental effects on intelligence and general well-being. Overeating, excessive screen time, or even overcommitting to social commitments are just a few ways in which this might show itself. While it's crucial to appreciate life's little pleasures, going overboard with them can impair judgment, cause concentration problems, and eventually harm our mental and physical well-being. It is impossible to exaggerate the value of self-control and moderation. By exercising moderation, we may indulge in our favorite things without slipping into excess. Having self-control prevents us from giving in to instant satisfaction and instead enables us to make deliberate decisions that support our long-term objectives. We may live a balanced lifestyle that enhances our intellect and well-being by fostering these attributes. Being more conscious of your habits is the first step towards identifying and avoiding overindulgent tendencies. Maintain a journal to record your everyday activities and emotions, marking any times you may have overindulged. This introspection can be useful in locating trends and stresses. Determining precise boundaries is also beneficial. For instance, if you frequently find yourself binge-watching television, assign specified days or hours for screen time. You could also substitute healthier activities for overindulgent ones, including working out or taking up mentally stimulating hobbies. You may improve your health and keep your mind clearer and more concentrated by admitting when you overindulge and by adopting tactics for moderation. In summary, in order to improve their life and decision-making skills, clever individuals avoid 6 critical items, which we discussed in today's video. We spoke about how it's critical to keep emotional control by avoiding emotional response, which can impair judgment. We also emphasized the need of eschewing pointless drama, as it impairs concentration and clarity. We also looked at the negative consequences of whining and placing blame on other people, highlighting the need of accepting accountability for our own actions. We discussed how important it is to develop a positive inner dialogue and engage in self-compassion exercises in order to overcome negative self-talk. We also spoke about how important it is to establish appropriate limits in order to safeguard our mental health and productivity. Finally, we looked at how excess in many areas of life can impair our cognition and general health, highlighting the significance of self-control and moderation. Think about incorporating these important lessons into your everyday life as you contemplate these realizations. Start by focusing on one area where you can exercise self-control or create limits, then see the good effects on your productivity and general well-being. We invite you to subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking content if you found this video to be useful. Remember to like and share this video with loved ones if you think they may use the advice. By working together, we can create a community that values wise living and individual development. We appreciate your time and hope to see you in our upcoming video.